Hey everybody, Ramir with the Electric Scooter Guy, and I'm at the Segway booth at CES 2025. And in this video, we're gonna break down all these new scooters you see here, and we're gonna actually take it to the test track and ride these things. Let's go. I'm with Don from Segway, and he's gonna give us a rundown of all these new third generation scooters. You know, Segway has been bringing great premium rides for years. I'm gonna let him take it over, and we're gonna just go ahead and keep talking.
All right, well, let's start on the next level. We have the all-new GT3 Pro super scooter, replacing our really popular GT2, up to 50 miles an hour, 49.7 miles per hour to be exact, 86 miles of range. Wow. And this is a two-wheel drive scooter. So 3,500 watts per wheel, 7,000 watt total max output. We've got hydraulic adjustable suspension, hydraulic disc brakes with performance slotted rotors, and it can go up to 86 miles on a single charge. So this is really the absolute epitome of performance in our lineup.
A couple years ago when you guys dropped the GT1 and GT2, everybody loved it, but it was somewhat a little bit bulky. Sometimes, you know, I wish it was just a little bit smaller, and you guys actually achieved it with a faster scooter. Like, if you guys see this, how much does this weigh?
118 pounds.
Oh, no, but yeah, it feels good. It feels nice. The suspension is great.
Yep, so a little bit more compact form factor, but we still optimize the wheelbase and geometry and the ergonomics for stability at speed. We call that our SegRide Stability Enhancement System. So like you said, the dimensions are just a little bit more favorable, but it still feels great and planted when you're going fast.
And you guys have a base model of this?
We do, the GT3, which when you consider the power in this thing, the size of the battery and the motors, it's really not bad. But yeah, this is not necessarily your commuter scooter. This is your adrenaline vehicle.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys have price on this?
On the Pro, we don't have the price released just yet, but that GT3, also a great product, that went on sale, pre-sale yesterday, and that is $16.99.
Okay.
But during pre-order, it's $200 off, so you can get it for just under 1,500 bucks. That one is single motor.
Single motor,
yep.
Okay.
And you mentioned the display, which we've also improved as well, so it's not just all brawn, it's also brains. We have a beautiful 2.4-inch TFT smart display with several different functions. It's full color and high resolution, and you can see it in direct sunlight as well as from different angles.
Oh yeah, you can see everything about this.
And you can connect it with our app on your phone, and then you've got real-time navigation, turn-by-turn directions, real-time specs like your speed, remaining miles left to charge. You can see incoming calls from your phone. You don't want to answer them, so we don't let you do that, but you can still see who's calling and decide if it's worth stopping your ride or not.
And that's all from right here?
Yes.
Anything else you want to say about this one?
The GT3 that's out, so a few differences. This one does have dual hydraulic disc brakes. And if you look at the front here, it's got a really advanced suspension linkage. Might want to get a close-up on that. So it's not your traditional telescopic fork, but that linkage design gives you a very supple, controlled ride. It tracks the ground really well. And then that GT3 still goes 31 miles per hour, 45 miles of range, and for the price, you can get it right now just under 1,500 bucks. Like I said, that still offers a lot of performance. Has dual disc brakes as well. They're cable actuated instead of hydraulic, and it has a more traditional telescopic front fork, but still offers an incredible amount of performance for the price. You already had some time on the GT3 Pro. That's our all-terrain scooter that came out a few months back, so that's definitely a fan favorite.
I think that we did an off-road video probably 8 months ago, and we took the Ninebot Max G2 off-road, and we're like, all right, hey, this is actually pretty good. But then you guys dropped this, and it's, you know, with the front suspension, and it upgraded everything that was with that scooter, and like you can really take this on-road, off-road, and really put it through its paces. So it's great when you have a scooter that can really do that.
Very versatile, yes.
Yes.
That's the Max G3. So that is our flagship scooter.
Right.
This is the top of our Ninebot series here. So this is our premium commuter. It replaced the Max G2, which was our best-selling scooter ever.
Right.
And we've really taken it up a notch with this one. It's got more power, more speed, more range. It's got a new suspension system. It actually has dual shock absorbers front and rear. So there's a total of 4 shocks on this. It's an exceptionally smooth ride. It's like a Cadillac. And we have a lot of those smart features packed in here as well, just like we talked about on the GT series.
Like you said, the Ninebot series is is the most popular scooter in the world, actually, I think, over the last few years. And it's great to see that you guys keep upgrading this system. And it looks nice. I like the black and red. I was a fan of the black and yellow as well too, but this is looking pretty good. And do you have a price and top speed for this?
Top speed is 28 miles per hour, and you can get 50 miles per charge. So it's a
28.
fantastic commuter. It really gets you there in style and comfort and convenience.
This is one of those scooters when people who've never ridden a scooter or they want to get into the industry, we always send them to a Ninebot. Like, hey, get a Ninebot and you'll love it forever. And it's good to see you guys, you know, keep updating that. So
we
yeah.
spent a lot of time on, you know, refining the aesthetics, the design language. You'll see some improvements there, but it's just a very solid, sturdy scooter. And I mentioned that SegRide stability enhancement. So across our entire lineup, we have the SegRide now. So that just means that the geometry and ergonomics have all been optimized for handling and speed. They're very well balanced, very intuitive. You know, you don't feel shaky or nervous when you're going faster, but even at lower speeds, they're very easy to stay balanced on.
You guys have the F series.
Yep, so the F is a great mid-range product. This is gonna hit a very large market segment. Great price point here. You still get a lot of the great tech, 800 watts of power and 20 mile per hour top speed. You can go about 34 miles on these before you need to plug in. Yeah, not too bad there on the weight.
Yeah.
And these are also full suspension. They actually have well, this is the E3, I'm sorry, there's the F3.
It's F3 Pro,
Yep.
Okay.
So the E3 were the specs I was just rattling off. And you pick that one up. So if you pick up the E3 here, it's our lightest weight, most compact scooter. That has an all new magnesium frame, so it's 40% lighter than the outgoing E2 Pro. And if it's folded, it's also our most compact overall form factor. So this is great for people who prioritize portability and convenience.
Right.
If you live in the city or you need to carry it on the bus or train, this one's gonna be really easy to get around with. And it's also the most affordable scooter in our lineup.
And how much is that one?
We haven't released the price yet, but it's going to be very, very competitive.
Oh, okay.
And not far off from where the E2 Pro was. And then here's the F. So this is the mid-range that we were talking about. Sorry for the mix-up there.
Oh, that was an F3 Pro, so it was
Yep.
all right. But this is the F3. And so what's the difference between the Pro and the regular F3?
Not quite as light as the E3, but definitely still very respectable weight there on the F3. And that one's got a top speed of 20 miles per hour, and you can go up to 44 miles between charges. So this is a great mid-level scooter that's going to hit a good portion of the bell curve, meet the needs of most riders.
Well, I have kids, so I love scooters.
Yeah, the C2 series is great for kids. These came out a few months back. We have the C2 Lite for the real young ones, and the C2 Pro. And what's really cool about this is there's an adjustable height stem, so it can grow with them.
Okay.
You know, it's always a concern. You buy something like this for a child and they're going to outgrow it in a year or two, but this will actually grow with them, so it's a good investment.
I'm excited to get all these, you know, whenever they release them, whenever you can get them to ESG, we're going to look forward to testing them and getting them out. Thanks for talking to me today.
Absolutely, and we'll have to get you out there on some of these.
Yeah, you guys will see all the B-roll of me out there, and thank you. All right, so I'm on a GT3 Pro. Yeah, so it has a twist throttle. Not my favorite throttle, but it feels good. Yeah, so it's cool. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, it's in park mode. It's in park mode. So that's the only thing I don't like, is that it goes into park mode really fast. Oh yeah, it's fast. Oh yeah. It feels really, really good. Like if all the stuff is here, and if you look at the screen, you can connect it to the app and you can have turn-by-turn navigation. You got your power buttons here, your boost mode, your walk mode. So if you have the GT2 or GT1, this is quite similar, but it feels more nimble. So my problem with the GT2 was it was so bulky and I felt like I couldn't maneuver on it. But this one, you really feel agile and nimble, and you can just do things like if I needed to stop and turn around, it's so simple because it's that much lighter. Oh, look, you can see the screen. Like it's really, I don't know if it's getting on camera, but in real life, it's real visible. I see the speed I'm going. This is in kph, but you can see how much battery you have left. I think everything I liked about the GT3 is in the dual motor scooter, so that's actually amazing. All right, this is the new Max G3, the successor to the Segway Ninebot Max G2 that we love so much here at ESG. But we talked about it earlier. If you look you can actually tell, you can see this front fork area. It's beefy, it has suspension. Let's just take it on a test ride and see how we actually feel about it. Right off the top, I can feel how light this is, but you can feel the power that it has when it comes to the suspension. Even for my weight, it holds up real nice. And it's zippy. Like, you can feel the acceleration. Take it off of park mode, I think you have to hit the brakes double time, kick it, and then go. Let's just see how the brakes act. I also had the opportunity to go back inside of CES, and at the Segway booth, I got to speak with 2 executives to also break down more of the product and what's to come.
Yeah, at this generation kick scooter, we also extra battery for the G3, F3, and the GT3 and the E3. Wow. Yeah, it's a same battery. It's about nearly 400 watts, and it can add 40 to 50 kilometers. You can buy a standard kick scooter, and if you want to add more range, you can buy this one.
Yeah. Can it get wet, like water resistance, like IPX6 or IPX7 or no?
IPX6. Okay. IPX6.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
At the booth, they had live presentations on a smart TFT display, self-sealing tires, hydraulic suspension, and their Seg range motor design. So overall, the Segway experience at CES 2025 was great, and we'll see you next time on Electric Scooter Guy. And I'm out. Pure!